There's a short verse in the Bible, just one sentence, that might look small, but it carries the weight of heaven. It's Romans 10:13, and it says, "For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved." When the Apostle Paul wrote this, he wasn't offering some kind of religious shortcut. He was revealing the very heart of God, a heart that doesn't build walls, but opens a door. And on that door, written in large, gentle letters, is one powerful word: whosoever. That single word quietly dismantles so many of the lies people still believe about God and about themselves. Think about it. The verse doesn't say, "Whosoever has their life all figured out." It doesn't say, "Whosoever has never made a mistake," or "Whosoever feels incredibly strong in their faith right now." No, it simply says, "Whosoever." That includes the person who prays with total confidence. But it also includes the person who can barely whisper a prayer through tears. And yes, it absolutely includes the person who has prayed in years and feels awkward even trying to start again. The verse continues, "Shall call upon the name of the Lord." Calling isn't about a performance. It's not about delivering a perfect religious speech or using all the right words. Calling is reaching out because you've finally admitted you can't carry the weight of this life on your own anymore. And notice how gentle this invitation is. It doesn't say you have to fix your behavior first. It doesn't say you must understand every theological detail about God. It doesn't say you need to become emotionally strong before you're allowed to approach Him. It just says, call. Calling is personal. It assumes there's a relationship, that someone is actually listening on the other side of your pain, your confusion, or your silence. Then comes the promise, shall be saved. Not maybe. Not if you're good enough. Not if you manage to stay strong for the rest of your life. Shall. It's a certainty. A declaration. This verse feels more relevant today than ever. We live in a world that constantly tells us to be independent, to protect our hearts, and to always appear okay. We scroll through endless feeds of perfect-looking lives while quietly dealing with our own anxiety, broken relationships, loneliness, and a deep fear of being forgotten or worthless. There's so much noise all around us, but a real sense of rescue can feel incredibly rare. Romans 10:13 cuts straight through all that modern confusion. It says something surprisingly simple. Salvation isn't hidden in a complicated system. It's not found in success, in politics, in self-help books, or even in our human relationships. It's found in a person, and that person still answers when you call. You know, for many people today, the hardest part isn't believing that Jesus can save. The hardest part is believing that they are still allowed to ask. Shame whispers, "You failed too many times." Fear whispers, "You should be stronger by now." Even religion can sometimes whisper, "You should know better." But Scripture speaks louder than all of them. Whosoever. You don't have to clean yourself up before you come to God. You come to God precisely because you can't clean yourself up. Grace isn't a reward for our spiritual discipline. It's a lifeline for desperate hearts. And here's the beautiful, quiet humor of God's kindness. He made salvation profoundly simple, but we keep trying to make it impressive. We think we need to offer Him a perfect prayer, a flawless record. But God isn't waiting for a perfect prayer. He's just waiting for your voice. Calling on His name today might sound very small. It might just be, "Jesus, I need you," or "Lord, please help me." It might even be, "I don't even know how to pray anymore, but I still want you." That still counts. That is enough. This verse isn't about the volume of your prayer. It's about the direction of your heart. Your prayer doesn't have to be long. It just has to be honest. In this fast, complicated, and often wounded world, Romans 10:13 gently reminds us of something breathtaking. God has not made salvation exclusive or complicated. He has made it reachable. One name, one call, one open heart, and a promise that still stands today for whosoever is listening. Thanks for watching.